The Abyss Watchers were designed, quite obviously, as the successors to Knight Artorias. That's true within the text itself and metatextually for the player. The Gravetender's Great Wolf is supposed to remind you of Sif, but it isn't Sif. The Abyss Watchers, though, are different. They don't just serve to remind you of Artorias, they serve to remind the world of Artorias. They fight in his image, they wield swords cast after his own, and they are committed above all else to the eradication of the Abyss. By the time of Dark Souls 2, Gwyn isn't even being mentioned by name, only referred to as the former King of Light or the Lord of Light. And so it is truly a testament to the impact of Artorias' legend that even in Dark Souls 3, there are those who remember him by name, those who would still seek to live up to his legend. But of course, as we know from Dark Souls 1, his legend is just that, and nothing more. Artorias never did traverse the dark, he succumbed to it, as all that it touches eventually will. Though his legend inspires hope, the real legacy of Artorias is failure, because indeed the Abyss is unstoppable. The legend of Artorias is a facade, a bright light to mask the truth, and the Abyss Watchers are no different. They are an army made up of some of the most powerful beings in the world. They've been known to bury a kingdom at the first sign of the Abyss. If anyone could halt its spread, surely it would be the Undead Legion of Farron. But that name, their armor, the fear that they inspire, the devotion they represent, nothing but an act to mask the truth, to hide from their fate. The Abyss Watchers are a legion of men, and the Abyss is born of all mankind. As jarring as it is the first time you play this game, to stumble upon this once great legion and find them tearing themselves apart, in truth, this was the only way their mission ever could have ended. They always were their own worst enemy, and they were hunting themselves from the start. So this video is intended as a remake of a video I made a while back about the Abyss Watchers, and there will probably be a few more videos like this on the channel. The first real video I ever made was about Dark Souls 3 and about why it's my favorite entry in the trilogy. And when I made that video, I had, I think, 5 subscribers and had assumed that nobody would see it. And that assumption led me to make some points that I either wouldn't have or would have supported better if I'd known 1,000 people would see it. I've been making a concerted effort to try and write scripts that are a lot more legible, which I don't think all my prior videos have been, and that means that I'm likely going to want to return to some older points that I've made and try to make them more competently in the future. So anyways, thanks for watching. Also, as a side note, I've sort of been making the assumption in making these videos that anybody watching them already has a pretty decent understanding of like the lore in Dark Souls, the more core components that I'm talking about, and that assumption seems to have been proven true. But if it's not, I would like to know that. So if there's like shit that's not obvious that I keep saying, let me know.